The Jesus the Game Changer campaign starts in just a few weeks' time. And you might be wondering, does watching this series actually influence people for Jesus? So we went to Newcastle to visit Paul Whiting. Now, while he's a pastor, he ran Jesus the Game Changer with a couple of his neighbours in his community. And this is the outcome in their lives.
My wife and I have been friendly with our neighbours over the last dozen or so years that we've lived there, looking for ways to share more of our life and faith with them. They've attended things here like men's breakfast, women's breakfast, Christmas carols, but we wanted to go another step. So what we did was previewed the series ourselves, Jesus the Game Changer, and felt comfortable with the material, thought it would connect well with them. So we invited them personally on the phone, said we'd like to invite you to our place for dinner. Following dinner, we want to play you a DVD. It's called Jesus the Game Changer. It's all about how Jesus, his teaching and his followers have shaped much of the world as we know it over the last 2,000 years. So we'd like you to stick around for the video. We'll have a bit of a discussion. If after the first week you decide this is not for you, that's okay. We'll still be your friends. But our hope is that you'll join us for the journey of 10 weeks as we continue to look at that series. The first week was great. I think the first video is absolutely engaging. It is all about the person of Jesus, and I was thrilled that the series started that way. It wasn't as though there was something hidden that was going to shock them or sideline them down the track. So I really valued the way. The first series was all about the person of Jesus. And to our surprise, they really warmed to the Jesus that was portrayed. Each week there were varying viewpoints, as you would expect in a group, but it all became quite comical on the last night where we were wrapping up. So we just put it out there, said, well, look, what would you guys like to do? Is there something else you'd like to consider us looking at as a group? One couple, he said, no, look, I think I'm on board. His wife said, no, you're not. So as a group, we cracked up. She said, well, that's not what you say at home. And then the other couple, similarly, he said, well, look, I think we're pretty okay with where we're at. And she looked at him and said, well, I'm not okay. She said, I really would like to know more. I would like to better understand this Jesus that you follow and the things that we've been learning about. We were running a series at church here that sparked their interest, and so they invited themselves pretty much along to that series. 3 weeks into the series, they stood during one of our services, and it's an indication of their desire to respond to the gospel and enter into a personal relationship with Christ. In the weeks and months following that, they've been involved in the Alpha course. They've been involved in our international student ministry. He's been volunteering his time on our church building project, and they have just embraced the gospel message, boots and all.
Isn't that a great story? People influenced for Jesus by the series. So sign your church up to be a part of Jesus the Game Changer.